today, because your results matter.
Of today.
Next up on Tuesday Night Fights, two unbeaten local female fighters face off against each other. Stephanie Jaramillo against Holly Holm. Here is Stephanie Jaramillo. She's 21 years old, 5'5", 142 pounds. She's from right here in Albuquerque. She is 3-0 with 2 knockouts. And she'll be facing another 21-year-old hometown lady. Holly Holm, 3 inches taller at 5'8". She came in at 141 pounds. This is Holly's 5th pro fight. She is 4-0. They are scheduled for 4 rounds. There's Tony Rosales. He'll be your referee. Scott Ledoux, they have matching records and ages, but very different past years for these fighters. Holly Holm hasn't fought since last September. Jaramillo is coming off a first-round knockout this past May. This is already her 3rd fight of 2003.
Okay, fighters, explain the rules to both of you in the dressing room. Let's get it. Good luck.
Yeah, change things up a little bit on you, Scott Ledoux. We go from the big boys slugging it out to 2 unbeaten female junior welterweights in 4 rounds.
Both of them out of Albuquerque. This is the championship for Albuquerque right here. A southpaw over there, but Holly Holm fighting left-handed, pawing a little bit with that right hand.
Jaramillo in the gold trunks, Holly Holm in the dark blue with black trim.
Holly Holm doing the right thing, moving, keeping going to her left so they can't trap her and go back to her right. That was a pretty straight left hand, but she's got to land it.
Holm able to do some damage going backwards on the inside.
Jaramillo just coming forward, pressing the fight, knowing that she's got to get in close to land. A little bit of a height advantage for Holm.
Southpaw presses in.
I'll tell you what, the biggest nightmares I have is fighting southpaws. After last week, I had another nightmare. So.
We're going to talk about that a little later on. I want to apologize once again for the audio difficulties and technical difficulties you may be having in watching Tuesday Night Fights. Can promise you we're working on it. Deal with the situation. Round number 1 between Stephanie Jaramillo and a charging Holly Holm, both undefeated fighters from right here in Albuquerque.
Holly Holm may have been off for a lot longer than Stephanie Jaramillo, but I'll tell you that she's punching pretty good right now and moving real well in the ring. All of a sudden, Stephanie's starting to move on her a little bit.
Straight left hand comes in from Holly Holm. Jaramillo comes back at the end of the round. Yeah, decent action.
Great action.
In 1969, the legend of Gatorade embarked on an historic journey from the swamp of Gainesville to the battle-hardened turf of the NFL. The baby back ribs weren't the only thing getting basted in the heat of Kansas City.
E.J. Holub, the toughest guy on the team, kept running out of gas.
It was hotter than a Texas tamale.
Salvation came in the ring of the phone.
Ray Graves called me. He was a good friend.
Ray Graves of the Florida Gators said his players are drinking this stuff called Gatorade.
That Gatorade really did the job. It was like liquid gold.
Come on, Lenny! Against the heavily favored Vikings in Super Bowl IV, the Chiefs emerged victorious. And the rest is history.
There's no better way to rehydrate athletes.
And today, Gatorade is on every sideline, every down, every game. From boys to men, from one generation to the next, the games never end. And the legend continues.
Well, this crowd in Albuquerque, New Mexico is fired up. Still waiting on our main event, but folks, they are enjoying this action-packed contest between the 2 local unbeaten female junior welterweights 2. As Stephanie Jaramillo in the black and gold has decided to charge out against Holly Holm, who dominated most of the action in round number 1.
And Holly Holm landing that straight left hand down the chute. Stephanie's got to get inside. She's got to get in there and throw punches. She came out throwing punches and bunches in the beginning here. You got to just wade in with that southpaw. You cannot try and outbox them. They will drive you crazy.
Good shots now from Holly Holm.
Stephanie using the cup style. They look like a Walcott deal.
Straight left hand scored for Holly.
Holly throws a very nice straight left hand down the chute. Stephanie got a lot of courage, a lot of cuts. She's willing to fight.
Both fighters yet to taste defeat early on in their career.
Hold on, I'm getting a warning. Fuck.
I don't like about Holly Holm right now. She's moving straight back sometimes when she moves out. She's got to move to the side. Those looping punches that Stephanie tends to throw can land when you're going straight back.
Charging off the ropes with more work. Great inside work. Lefts and rights coming in.
Solid left hands landing there. And a right, left hook. Oh, Stephanie right at the bell.
Holly Holm back to talk things over with Mike Winklejohn.
Take a big breath for me. Big breath.
Here's the beginning of round number 2. Big flurries between Holly and Stephanie Scott.
Stephanie came out trying to make war right away. Let them punches go. They both got into exchange. Stephanie moving off, using that right hand lead. Then catching her with that left hand, right hand.
And Stephanie Jaramillo, her corner talking things over. Halfway through this scheduled 4-rounder. She's 3-0 with 2 knockouts. Her third fight in 2003, she had a first-round knockout back in May. She won a 4-round decision over Angela Poe on March 15th. Holly Holm hasn't fought since last September.